Okay, good morning children. So let's continue with the chapter. We are studying about the water. How water is very important source, okay? And what happen when you get dirty water, when you drink the dirty water. So when the drinking water get mixed with the dirty water, then sometime you might suffer from the disease called diarrhea or the vomiting. So children, have you suffered from the disease called diarrhea or vomiting? If and how do you feel when you have to go to lose motion for when you go to washroom for so many times and you keep vomiting, you feel dehydrated because lot of water from your body it just goes out. So you have to keep replacing that water from your into your body. So how will you replace that water? By taking the oral drink. So that is oral rehydration salt or oral rehydration solution. How do you make that? So we take boiled and cool water and we put a pinch of salt and a spoonful of sugar and then we mix it and then we drink it. Okay, so let's start studying children. So let's move. So have you ever suffered from diarrhea and vomiting? How did you feel? So when we have diarrhea and vomiting, we lose a lot of water from our body. Okay children, we lose a lot of water from our body. So it can be very dangerous. When water gets out of your body gets dehydrated, then it becomes very dangerous if you do not take care. Okay, so you have to be very careful if you are vomiting, and if you have loose motion or diarrhea, then you should have water, you should drink water, keep drinking water, replace the water. As much water which is gone out of your body, you have to refill that water into your body by drinking it. So it is important that we make up for the water that we lose from our body. We should drink a lot of water when this happens. We should also mix some salt and sugar in the water. For this, mix 1 teaspoon sugar and a pinch of salt in 1 glass of boiled and cooled water. This is the process. Mix 1 teaspoon of sugar and a pinch of salt in a glass of boiled and cooled water. Taste it and make sure that there is not too much salt, and the water should not taste more salty than our tears. Okay, it should never taste more salty than our tears. When a person has diarrhea and vomiting, the water must be sipped slowly by them. Light food must be taken. Babies should continue to take their mother's milk as this is good for them. It is also necessary to take some medicines. They can also be homemade remedies. Okay, if the diarrhea does not stop, it is very important to get the advice of a doctor. Immediately you have to take them to the doctor if it doesn't stop. Okay children, so water survey in the school. So these are the water survey that we can do in the school. When the school will open, you can do it at your in the school when it will be started. So those textbook exercises children we are going to do later. Now let's move ahead. Children show the way. This is very important paragraph and lot of questions asked always from this paragraph. Okay children. Too little water or no water. Okay children, this was nothing new for the people in the whole Gundi area of Karnataka. Please underline whole Gundi area of Karnataka we are talking about. The wells would have some water only in the rainy days. In the past 3 years, there was not even enough rain. Everything had dried up there. There was no water for drinking, for growing crops or for animals. People had to leave their village and go to nearby towns for some work. Children had to leave school to go with the elders. The village Now here it is important. The village panchayat was worried. All the members discussed what could be done. This panchayat had some special members, and who are those special members? They were children. The children's panchayat was called Bhima Sangh. This is very important. What do you call the children's panchayat? They are called Bhima Sangh. Okay. Has our village always had water shortage? The children asked the elders. No, it was not so before, replied village people. Some of the elders recalled that up on the hill there used to be a water tank. The tank would fill with water, then it rained. There should be fish in the tank and greenery around it. Those days, even the village well and the pond used to have enough water. On hearing this, Bhima Sangh decided that they would first look for the tank. So, what did the villagers say? They said that there was a big water tank on the top of the hill. Okay, and when it used to be full, there used to be rain. So there has to be, these children decided to see what is that, how is the tank now. So they went to see the tank. The tank was on the hill. They found that the tank was full of mud and stones now. How could water fill? Because it was already full with the mud and stones. The tank had many cracks. How could the water remain in the tank when there was a crack? There was many cracks. Okay. So there were no trees and grass. How could there be greenery? Okay. The children said, we must clean the tank and must make the area green again. For this, it was important to first understand how things had been before and where they had changed now. This would help them to plan for solving the water problem, and that too not only for 1 year but for the years ahead. So that is how they decided to create the greenery around the tank and repair the tank. Okay, children, that's what they decided. The panchayat took help of some expert. Together they made a plan and together they worked for it. The tank was first properly cleaned, the cracks were repaired, the grass and trees were planted around the tank. As the tank was on the hill, a lot of water, rainwater, used to flow down the slope. With this water, soil also would flow away. So the children made a small dam on the slope to stop the water and soil. Okay, because with the water, soil also would come down, no? So they made a dam to stop the soil and to stop the water. Then everybody waited for rains to come. When it rained, the tank filled up with the water. The children put some fish in the tank. They kept guard to make sure that nobody stole the fish or harmed the plants. One monsoon went by, then another. Things got better every year. Okay, so the tank filled a little more. The plants grew. The fish multiplied. And after 2 to 3 years, what happened? The tank remained full of water even after the rain had stopped. The well and the pond in the village had water again. There was greenery once again. The people did not have to leave their village for work. So see, children, how the hard work of Bhima Sangh had shown the results. The children had shown the way. Those children are now grown up, but the Bhima Sangh continues, and every year more children are proud to become its members and work together to always lead the way. Okay, children, see how the problem of water is solved with these Bhima Sangh. Bhima Sangh is a group of panchayat and name of the children's panchayat, isn't it? So you children, you can do a lot of big changes in this society, right? So you are not the children, you are the big members of the society. So decide, where do you have to use your energy? You have to use the energy for the betterment of the society, isn't it? Okay, so here children, we are done with the chapter beta, and now tomorrow we will be doing the textbook exercises, and we are done with the portions. So second evaluation portion is over. Okay, now you have to keep practicing, because in January you will have your second evaluation. Okay children, so we'll practice in the we will have our question and answers. I'll send you the question and answers, and then every day you will get the open book test or some practice questions to solve. Okay.